Detroit Lions.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Play fake. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw again on second down. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Winston from his end zone on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Murray. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Bengals.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action now. Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to ETN running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run with Logan. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On second down, it's Logan, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second and 7, Winston.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A first down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jameis to throw it. And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. First down and more, ETN. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Williams on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. Fancy footwork at the 45. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Four yards remain for second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the counter, ETN. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far. That's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Lions 28, Bengals nothing. Set to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Winston.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go play action. Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Winston. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. On second and a couple, Winston. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run with Sanders, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run at Sanders, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. A give running right, Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Murray. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. And this one's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got this down to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Logan, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Jameis now on first down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. First down, Winston. And Hill with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
46-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Lions 42, Bengals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Winston under pressure, and they got to him again. Baron Browning in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.